much, sister-in-law, for agreeing to look after my son for me.
In fact, it's me who thanks you for all that you do to the members of our family. You really are exceptional and extraordinary. My big brother is very lucky to have married you. Thank you so much for the lessons and for the money you gave me today. Come on, hurry up because my big brother would be waiting for you at home.
Yes, you're right. I'm going to join him now.
Good evening to you.
Good evening to you too. I see that you're getting along well with my mother.
And yes, your mother is a good person. She has great respect for everyone in the family. It also helps everyone. I really like her.
It gives me a great pleasure.
You can come in now if you want.
Okay.
So, darling, you still haven't told me why we're here today.
I planned this evening to prove my love to you again. You are a golden woman. Because when I got sick and lost everything, everyone abandoned me, including my family members. But you were the only one who decided to stay by my side. On top of that, I saw how you fought when we started having financial difficulties. Thanks to you and your savings, we were able to relaunch my company. And lo and behold, today, where we are today, my whole family has returned and respect has also returned.
You know, we got married for better and for worse. That's why I didn't abandon you during those difficult times.
Frankly, that is why I am ready to grant you all the desires of your heart. Ask me anything you want and it will be given to you.
I have everything a woman needs to thrive in her home.
You are refined.
Thanks a lot. Your words go straight to my heart.
It is sincere what I am saying to you.
Wow! The lady I see in the distance looks so much like my sister. However, I think it's not her because she doesn't often have that hairstyle and she's not also used to dressing like that.
Hi, my brother.
Wow! You've completely changed your look. I didn't quickly recognize you.
Of course.
But where do you go like that?
I'm going to our elder brother's house.
Oh yeah. Is he still sick?
No, not at all. I'm going for personal reasons. Would you like to accompany me?
No.
Do you have anything planned?
Not at all.
But why don't you want to come with me?
It's because of his wife. This lady is very strange. I don't like her.
But she is very kind to the whole family.
On this point, you are right. But what I deplore about her is that she prevents her husband from giving us a lot of money.
Are you not exaggerating? I know this lady well. What you say is not true. She never stopped her husband from not supporting us. In fact, if I went to their house, it was so that they could help me financially solve a money problem. If you want, you can come with me and see by your own eyes.
Okay, let's go. When you get there, I'll wait for you outside.
Okay, that works. Hello, sister-in-law. How are you doing? I came to see your husband. Okay, I'm going to tell him you're around. Okay.
So sweetie, you've already finished processing the case.
No. I came to tell you that your sisters are visiting you.
Oh okay, she can come.
Okay, that works. So will he be able to receive me? Yes, he's waiting you. I go there with pleasure then.
What's the matter with this woman? Yes, come in.
Hello, my brother.
Are you all right, little sister?
Yes, big brother.
What brings you here?
Big brother? I came to get the money I asked for last time.
Oh, I completely forgot. What do you know? Tonight, I'll give you a bank transfer. On the other hand, you will only get half of the money you asked for. Is that okay to you?
Yes, that's okay for me. Thank you so much and goodbye. Goodbye.
So were you able to get the money you asked for?
Oh no, not brother at all. He told me that he would just make a bank transfer by then and that he would only give me half of the amount I asked for. I am sure that it is his wife who is at the root of all this, because before he did not act that way towards me at all.
I told you that, sister. It is his wife who is at the root of all this. She is sitting on the wealth of our big brother and she is enjoying it to the fullest.
I think you're right. It's us who should take advantage of this wealth, because we're the ones who grew up with our brother and not his wife. Starting today, it will remain in my sight and I am watching it closely.
You are absolutely right, sister. We'll watch this woman closely.
Well, madam, I'm going to leave.
Okay, doctor.
Take care of yourself and above all rest. If you have a problem, do not hesitate to call me at all.
Okay, that works.
I will send you the results of your analyses by then.
Okay, doctor. Goodbye.
Goodbye, madam.
I am sad because my husband is no longer alive. We had a lot of projects to do. Now he's gone. What am I going to do now? Since he left, I really feel a great emptiness in this house, and what hurts me the most is that no one in his family loves me. Even the people I got along very well all turned their backs on me outright. Today, I realized that they were just approaching us for their interest. Since my loved one left, all the wolves in his family have woken up. They just want to kick me out of the house with my kids and get all my late husband's belongings. They really want to take everything from me. Every day I only get death threats. My son is also no longer safe. I've struggled enough with them. I'm starting to run out of strength.
Today is today. This woman will leave our brother's house, because this house is ours and not this whore's.
And if she doesn't want to leave, what will you do?
I'm going to shake her. It's not for nothing that I put on my sneakers. I am ready to fight with her, in war as well as in war.
Personally, I can't wait to get all of our big brother's belongings from this woman.
Since my dad left, my mom's been going from bad to bad. Every night she only cries. What am I going to do to make her better and better now? Well, I'll go talk to her. Good evening, Mom.
Are you all right, kiddo?
Yes, Mom. Mom, are you all right?
Why are you asking me this question?
I had just seen your doctor, and she told me that you were not in very good shape.
It's much better now, my boy. You can go to your room.
Okay, Mom.
I would go knock on the door to see if she's home. I'm going to get some rest. Who knocks on the door like that? Hello, sister-in-law. Let's go inside. But what is going on? Let's go inside and see what happens. What is going on? Sister-in-law. What are you waiting for to leave my brother's house? It's my late husband's house. I don't care. Your husband no longer lives. We have come to get everything that is his. Even though my husband no longer lives, he left a child in my care. Have you thought about our son? If you took everything that was belonged to his fathers, what would he be left with? Shut your mouth and pick up your so-called son, and get out of this house right away. No, we will not go out, because me and my husband had suffered so much before building this house. Do you know who you were talking to? Stop pushing me because my son is at home. I'll go see him in his room to also give him a few bellows. He deserves it because he's the reason you don't want to leave this house. Please don't touch him. If you don't want me to hurt him, get out of this house right away. Okay, we're leaving right away.
Mom, I had heard everything that Aunt had did today. Dad's family kicked us out to get all of his belongings. However, I promise you that I would fight like a big man to make you happy. Don't even worry, Mom.
Thank you so much, my son. Your words give me a lot of comfort.
Where would we go now?
we are going to live with my mom.
Okay, Mom.
My son, I am so sorry for what happened to us.
Mom, you don't have to apologize. Today, you are crying because of what is happening to us. I promise you that soon your tears of pain will turn into tears of joy.
Thank you, son, for these beautiful words.
You're welcome, Mom.
Mission accomplished. I was able to get this profiteer out of her house. Well, she left with the kids.
Great! The house is now ours. We will be able to sell it and share the money. Well, I'll be back tomorrow where we can discuss it properly.
Okay, it works tomorrow then. I would not like to sell this house. I would like to enjoy by myself the goods of our big brother, my dear little brother. I would not like to get into a conflict with you. Which is why I would do something for you that you will never forget. Direction to my spiritual mentor. Here, Mom, is what happened today. I could not let my sister-in-law go and give my son Belos. As a result, I broke down and decided to leave home.
My poor grandson. He must have misheard everything that happened.
Yes, Mom. He had heard everything.
Hope he's not traumatized.
No, not at all, Mom. I don't think so. I did not know that my in-laws were going to treat me like this after my husband died. They took everything from me. Even my husband's friends could not help me when my husband left because he was also receiving threats. Everyone had abandoned me.
You should have called me.
Mom, I didn't want to scare you because you did a lot for me at the beginning of this story.
What do you know, my daughter? You are not the first person these things have happened to. Just give God glory and continue to ask for God's mercy on you and on your child. Because in some families, the widow is so abused, beaten and even mystically fought. Other widows also pass away shortly after the death of their husbands. I thank God that you and my grandson are safe and sound.
I assure you, Mom, that I would take revenge against anyone who hurt me.
No, my daughter. Leave their fate to God. It is true that they took everything today. But all that's still just hardware. As long as you live, there is still hope. Over time, you will be able to rebuild yourself and give your son a good life.
Okay, Mom, I got your message. But you know, my husband and I had suffered so much to get to where we are today. Frankly, it's so mean of them because they weren't there when we were struggling. It just took my husband to leave this world for them to appear, and they all showed up at my door to ask me to empty the premises and leave them all the heritage that we had built together.
My daughter, ill-gotten gains never benefit. They won't be able to take advantage of what they stole. Just let time prove us right.
I assure you, Mom, it won't be easy for me at all.
Don't worry. All you have to do now is attach yourself much more to God by developing a real relationship with Him, because He is the Father of orphans and the defender of widows.
I then put everything in the hands of the one who is the Father of the orphans and the defender of the widows.
There is my daughter, now you understand things. Thank you so much, Mom, for all your advice.
There you go, sir. I want to enjoy my big brother's assets all by myself.
Don't worry, I'll do what you want. In a short time, you will become the owner of all the assets.
I don't know why my sister doesn't want us to talk about distributing our elder brother's assets. I think she is hiding things from me that I will soon discover tomorrow morning. I will settle accounts with her.
My friend, you still don't know what awaits you.
What are you looking for here, sir?
There you go. He got what he wanted. Now my client would have peace of mind so that she could take full advantage of all of her.
I had just learned that my brother was no longer alive and that he had had a cardiac arrest last night. I am at the same time sad and at the same time joyful because in an empty space, all the wealth of my big brother will be mine. Help me. Yes. Now that he has gone to join my big brother in the afterlife, I will be alone to take full advantage of this beautiful wealth. Finally, I managed to sell my big brother's house today. I am so rich and I no longer need to give anything to my spiritual mentor. I will take a plane and leave this country this evening. That way, my spiritual mentor will never see me with his own eyes again, because I really don't want to share all this beautiful wealth with anyone.
Woman, you can't get away from me like that.
Here's Mom. As I was telling you, I went to present my sincere condolences to my son's family because my son's uncle had a cardiac arrest and he did not survive. I feel sorry for their families. I would also have learned that my sister-in-law finally sold the house that my husband left me. In the end, she was the one who took possession of all of my husband's assets.
My daughter is thinking of something other than enjoying her wealth.
This girl thinks she's smart. She didn't give me my piece of the pie. I'm going to show her that I'm smarter than she is. I'll go see her right away.
What are you doing here? I was just about to come up to you to give you your share.
Did you think you were going to get away from me like that? I was seeing you from my spiritual magnifying glass in the house. Woman, you came by and I can hear everything you can say from home. Why didn't you keep your promise to me? You will see what I am capable of. Goodbye.
I had just learned again that my sister-in-law had gone mad. But what exactly is going on in this family? Oh Lord, have mercy and do not blame them for their sins. As I told you, Mom, that's what happened to my sister-in-law again.
Wow, it's really amazing what's going on in this family. I think God is talking to you. It's so pitiful. May God have compassion on them and on their souls. T.
That's a bit of what happened to the people who were discussing Dad's assets with us.
You know, Mom, that didn't surprise me too much, because I know that God doesn't like injustice and that He doesn't like the mistreatment of widows and orphans.
You are absolutely right, my son.
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, it is written in the book of Exodus 22, verse 21-23 this, you shall not harm a widow or an orphan. If you hurt them and they come at me, I will hear their screams. My anger was kindled and I will destroy you with the sword, and it is your wives who will become widows and your children orphans. It is also written in the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, verses 9-10 this thus says the Lord of hosts. Do justice genuinely and show kindness and mercy to each other. Do not take precedence over the widow and the orphan, the stranger and the poor, and do not ponder the evil in your hearts against each other. Furthermore, we should not forget that God is the father of orphans and the defender of widows. Let us learn to support these people as much as we can, because the book of James tells us that religion, pure and unblemished before God our Father, consists in visiting orphans and widows in their affliction and in protecting ourselves from the filth of the world.
Brothers and sisters, that's it all for this video. If you liked this video, feel free to like it, comment and share around you so that many souls be saved and restored. And don't forget to subscribe to the Sentinel channel so you don't miss